like that clear vision. And when you go back through those 6 steps about the plan, what are you going to give in order to achieve it? But what's the plan you're going through? And I think one of the big things that's come up in other masterminds we've spoken about, the importance of letting go. So it being there, but letting go and trusting that when it's something we're in total alignment with, we truly feel it, the universe will conspire, or infinite intelligence, whatever we're going to connect with it, God, whoever, will basically make it happen. And it will often be that we can plan as best we can, but we never know what's going to happen, who's going to come into our life. What there is, like, for instance, when we look at what's happened over the last 2 years, we could argue that some people knew what was going to happen, but there's this thing of most people didn't know that they were going to potentially be out of work or be at home a lot more, or maybe the companies that were saying, no, you can't work from home, it would never work, their staff were working from home, and it did work, and in some cases arguably worked better. So we look at this, the universe is always delivering ways for us to shift and adapt. And for the majority of the population, they're not having these conversations or not thinking these ways, with all due respect. So when we look and we go, I think it was an interview with Oprah Winfrey and Jim Carrey. I don't know if you ever saw that interview, where she said, before, it was just after Dumb and Dumber, I think it was, and she said, didn't you write yourself a check for $10 million or something? And he said, yeah, I wrote a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I put it in my wallet, and it deteriorated. And then he said, I think I got paid $10 million from Dumb and Dumber. Like, think of the power of that. But think about, this is where I think it's more important. It wasn't about the $10 million. It was about the services rendered based on what he loved to do, like the acting aspect of it. And that's why I've been so focused on what do I believe are the key topics, the foundations of what we need to cover to be in alignment, to make sure that what we're doing each day still fulfills us. We don't need to reach the burning desire, the goal, to feel fulfillment. Each day we feel fulfilled because we're doing something that's in alignment, and it's creating something for the better good. Does that make sense? That's what I've been focused on and looking more into for self, but knowing that if it serves self, it naturally has to serve others that align with me. It has to overflow.